It's your boy James with Stop Being Dirty. Stop Warriors! Come out and play. Oh my God. So Draymond Green. Alright, so I'm at work, right? And I'm talking with some co-workers, and we see the footage that came out at practice. If y'all didn't see it, go look it up. Draymond Green gets in Jordan Poole's face, and Jordan Poole pushes him off, and then Draymond walks down on him and just leaps and just Superman punches him, as you know, the term from the UFC, and you see son's legs go out and all that. And first of all, I want to take the take on being a man and just saying, like, things happen, right? Testosterone is running, you frustrated, you have a life, whatever life you live in, there's always stresses. Practice, the coach could be breaking your balls, whatever the case may be. You could be having a rough day. You could have had many arguments with a teammate. You could have had plenty of times where you had discrepancies. Things could be built up, brewing. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, sometimes things happen. So I like to look at it as that. You know what I'm saying? My problem is, the few problems I have is, number one, Draymond is very, very problematic. Over time, like, there's literally compilations out, multiple compilations of all the altercations he's been in. He's a very antagonizing person. He seems like someone who might not be easy to deal with. He looks like a take a joke too far kind of person. Like, he looks like that guy from the block that's like, man, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the bad outweighs the good. From the outside looking in, that's just how he looks to me. Now, my thing is this, even though I said, I've seen friends fight, family fight, things like that, right? But when you're teammates, this is a tough one. Because first of all, I never believed in that, we could throw the hands and give a dap after. No, I don't want to dap you. You put your hands on me, we ain't cool, we ain't, you know what I mean? And what are you talking about? I'm not gonna fight my brother. I'm not gonna fight my friends. I'm not gonna do that. I could never have animosity built up to a point where I wanna physically harm you. That is not family. That is not friends. That is not a teammate. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't so long ago, they won the championship and it was all love, right? And at the end of the day, this is a business. You out there to provide for your family, do your thing, but see, the problems with this business, you have to work together. So the chemistry could be gone from this. It could be like, this is someone you have to see all the time. It's someone that, like, you see more than your family. These guys are on the road. They're not with their family, their kids, missing their family and their kids. You have to see this person all the time. What makes it worse, of course, footage goes out. You have a bunch of bloggers like myself and 100 others probably going to talk about this, and this is the issue with my biggest issue with the entire thing is, even though there's many, not only do I feel like Son is super problematic, not only do I feel like there's a time and a place for everything, not only do I feel like that's your teammate, you literally close fist swinging with bad intention, but the worst part about this for me, if when you watch the footage, if it wasn't for people breaking it up, Draymond was pursuing to continue his attack. So it's like, bro, you ain't just trying to knock some, you trying to wash him, like, on some, like, his leg went limp. Like, literally, the people breaking it up caught his body. If that was just them standing, Jordan, he's on the floor. He's out. He went limp. And their son's still running down on him to pursue more acts of violence on some, like, this some random person who, like, slapped this girl's butt walking by, or, like, disrespected him like that you don't know, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that's vicious. I've been in situations plenty of situations on both ends and just all kind of altercations in my life. And luckily enough, there'll be certain ones where you never have to see this person again. It's like, yo, it is what it is. You chalk it up. There'll be times like people hit you up or try to like smooth it out, like in case they have to run into you. But even in those situations, I'm kind of like, bruh, like we ain't cool, but I'm not thinking about you. It's over, it happened type thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, this situation, like I said, having to go to work every day, having to do this every day. Now, don't get me wrong. You could, maybe you want to squabble on some like, and then people be like, oh, you pushed them first, bruh. A push is a push. Something was said, right? The audio's not there. So something was said. Then you get in someone's face. They push you out of their face. That is a common, reasonable, understanding reaction to someone invading space. You invaded his space, so he pushed you out of his space, and you went and popped off like, you know what I'm saying? Like you a warrior for real. Like you done took your team's name a little too far there, buddy. And, you know, it sucks to see. Like I said, I put the camera on because we were chatting up at work, and I took everyone's, like, what we all thought, you know what I mean? Like, my man's is like, yo, that's what happens. Like, you know what I mean? People fight all the time. Like, it is what it is. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, I agree. But in this circumstance, it's kind of like, I just don't see how it was that serious. You know what I mean? So you got to hope for the chemistry to be there. You got to hope for all parties to be able to still move forward, because now it's like, yo, they can play the simple like I'm ball hogging. I'm not gonna pass it to you. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? It's like locker room, you side by side, and I'm sorry, man, but nothing's ever gonna be the same between these two. It's impossible for you to just go back to being cool after getting popped on like that. You know, it sucks that you have to, like, you know, certain situations I've been through that I've seen, that I've been involved in, is like, I've been blessed enough to not have to cross paths with certain individuals that I might have thought were over aggressive in a manner where they didn't have to be. Whereas it's almost like you have the feeling of like, can this person really walk by me without me doing something to them? And I've been blessed to not have to be around those people, never having to, you know, God forbid, or knock on, you know, what I'm saying is, because you never know what's going to happen on my end, on the end of the person that's like the victim in the situation, because you weren't the person that did the aggravated acts of violence. It happened to you, and especially if it was wrongfully done. It wasn't like, okay, I understand why this happened. It's like, nah, it didn't have to be all that. Now it's like, I'm not sure if I could walk by you. So you have that mentality of being cool. This, I said that to say this. Being cool after that is absolutely out the question. No way, no how, not ever, no. We not cool. Don't give me dap. Don't laugh around me. Don't, yo, what's up? Or yo, that was, nah. They know that's, you go that way, I'm go this way. Life goes on. That's in the best scenario of feeling like you could control yourself, and that's still a what if. But in this circumstance, I gotta see you I ain't eating that. I'm not eating that. You know, I'm not eating that. You at least, I don't know, like, I need to get back on that. If we gonna continue working together, I need to get back. You know what I'm saying? And I might not at least give me a fair shot at it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be mad if I got suckered like that and then shot the fair one and lost. At least I knew nah. There was like no I don't think Son thought he was gonna get punched. Like, it's basketball, like practice. You push each other all the time. Like the Superman run pop off though, that was a bit much. But I want to say this. Stay dangerous, people. Understanding when someone's in your personal space, don't take your eyes off them. Be aware, be ready, be on go. Stay dangerous. Understand your surroundings, understanding that you don't know, especially if you know, I doubt they said two words to each other and then boom, that happened. It's just something that's probably built up. Son had a smirky face on, like it wasn't funny when he popped on you though. You gotta stay dangerous. You have to stay alert. Stay on the swivel and understand no matter where you at, you're dealing with another grown man, and you never know how someone's gonna act. You, especially because the life lesson is you never really know somebody. I've learned that from friendships, family, relationships. You never truly know somebody. So stay alert, stay dangerous, and understand that things happen. Life does go on. I'm not saying it's an unforgivable act. I'm putting those millions before that drama, but I need my get back. Like, holla at me after practice, meet me in a parking lot and buy our Benzes. Like I said, y'all living great lives. Draymond, you super dirty. Act like a millionaire. Act like a professional. You're not in the streets. There's a lot of celebrities be acting like this. It's like, oh, it's not an act. I'm like that. You know what you're like? You're like a guy that went to high school, college, and got an education and went and made it to the NBA to provide for his family for the rest of their lives. Why don't you act like that? Where's being a tough guy ever got someone but hurt? But hey, it's just one man's opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to the channel. Stop being the warrior.